got some camera stuff going on here. Let me switch the camera onto the tripod so I can talk to you properly. So my dad was a bit of a gadget person and he loved cameras and he had a lot of them throughout his life. I've got a couple of his older ones that I just keep for display. And then obviously as camera technology improved, he started to buy more fancy ones and he really liked DSLR cameras. So this was his latest one. This is the Nikon D7000. This is going to be really boring if you're not a gadgety person. And this is my D3000. It's a Nikon D3000. He bought me this as a present and I love this camera. And when he died a year and a half ago, my stepmom gave me his current camera. So what I've done is I've cleaned it all up. It's hardly been used. I've taken out the memory cards and I'm going to use those, and that means I've got all of his pictures that I can sort out and send to her. I've sorted out all the wires so I know what goes with what, and I know everything that I've got to go with this. And I've taken the lenses, so he had some really good lenses and I'm definitely going to be keeping those to go with my preferred D3000. I've also got his camera bags. And the D7000, I'm just not going to use it, and I do prefer my existing one. So I'm selling it. I'm selling it to a camera company, and I'm going to use the money that I get to buy a new vlogging camera. And my dad would have been absolutely chuffed to bits with that. He would have been helping me choose. So I've done a lot of research, and I think I've made my decision, and I'm going to get this collected tomorrow. The company in question are still operating online, and they're a small business. And yeah, I just feel like small businesses need a bit of support at the moment. I was going to wait until after the lockdown was over, but given that they're doing collections still and they're doing it safely, I thought, well, I might as well do it and it'll keep them ticking over. So I'm selling this to them, and then I'll get a credit in my account, which I can then use to buy the camera from them. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing this morning. Then I'm hoping to do a bit of knitting or crochet. Really weird. Right, hello, I'm all set up to do my podcast. I was supposed to film this on Monday. Today's now Sunday, so it's almost a week overdue. I've got everything set up in my bedroom, so if you do watch my podcast proper, usually you'll notice it does look rather different. So I'm in front of the fireplace in my bedroom and I'm hoping it's going to work. Yeah, this is interesting. I'm perched on a chair. I feel like I'm like a member of a band, or like I'm about to sing a song and like get up halfway through. Anyway, here goes. Hello and welcome to episode 57 of the Little Drops of Wonderful podcast. Are you collecting hailstones? Oh, right, the podcast is done, and as usual, I won't know until I've edited it how terrible it is. I feel like all I've done is just talk utter nonsense for about an hour. What's the time now? 2:30. That's not too bad. So now I'm going to go and try and get this onto my computer and start editing it and hope that it's not absolutely awful. Hello and welcome to Sunday. It's 5:20. This is the first time I've been able to talk to you because I've been filming a podcast and putting Dan to work, who you can see in the mirror chopping potatoes where he should be. Yeah. We're going to have vegetarian cottage pie tonight, and yeah, I filmed a podcast today, so that's taken up most of my time. I've also been sorting out my dad's camera because it'll be picked up tomorrow, so I'm quite excited to get that process started. The girls have been great. They've watched telly, they've played, they've done colouring, they've been doing their guiding pictures. So we got sent pictures by their guide so Phoebe's a brownie, Lilia's a ranger, and the leader of the rangers sent out these to put in the windows. It says, "This guiding light of mine, I'm going to let it shine," and all the members of the girl guiding community are going to colour these in and hang them up in their windows. I don't know, whose is this one, Dan? I was podcasting when they were doing these.
That's Phoebe's, I think. No, that's Lilia's.
This is Lilia's one, so that's all finished. That's great. I can hang that one up. Phoebe's she just needs to do a little bit more on, but it's equally bright and rainbowy, so they're looking really good. And I've got to go and cook dinner before we run out of time. And Sunday nights are back in time for the corner shop nights. So it used to be Doctor Who nights, but Doctor Who has finished, boo. But back in time for the corner shop is a really good programme about a corner shop through the different decades of time in the UK. It's really interesting. They do all types of different ones. They've done back in time for dinner, back in time for Christmas, back in time for the factory, and things like that. I'll see if I can find a link to it and leave it below because it's really, really interesting. I'm just doing anything I can to avoid having to go and help peel potatoes. I came out when I was FaceTiming my mum because I wanted to show her the rainbows in the window, and this was sitting outside on the driveway.
It's just haggis.
Somebody obviously thinks that during this lockdown we're going to be in need of some premium tinned haggis.
But I can't eat haggis.
Cheers, it's Sunday night. Do you not have a drink?
I finished the last one. I was going to save my last one till later.
And I'm about to go and just check on Lilia. But there are a lot of people who really want to know why my makeup is smudged. No, that's not what they want to know. They want to know, did you find the Lego piece?
Not in the pile of Lego on the floor in the front room. But that's why we have a spares box. I went upstairs into the loft, I got the spares box, I rooted through it, I found the piece I want, and it's now in there and there's not a single piece missing.
So you found it?
Yes.
So you could have just said yes.
But the whole spares box story was much better. That's why we have spares box. It's been a long day. No, it hasn't been a long day for you. You've had rather a nice relaxing day. I've been running around like a headless chicken. Podcasting and the like, but I suppose that's my own choice. Yeah, I cut the grass, I trimmed 4 bushes.
You did.
And I tidied up after myself.
You did, that's very true. And I attempted to join a virtual knit night and failed miserably. I felt like about 150 years old. Couldn't get technology to work. Oh well.
So
we're now going to watch... What are we watching? Ant and Dec?
I watched the second part of Ant and Dec's DNA journey.
Ant and Dec's DNA journey. We've never seen it before. We watched the first part last night, and we're going to watch the next bit now.
Bye.